Welcome to the full moon gathering for December. What other body could pull an entire ocean from shore to shore? The moon is faithful to its nature, and its power is never diminished. Deng Min Dao. Welcome to this full moon gathering, just past this Gemini full moon, almost at the pole of solstice, winter in the northern hemisphere, summer in the southern hemisphere. Such a sacred time. Just recalling for yourselves how the last few days under this moon have been. My name is Abby, and I am one of the team here at Tree Sisters, and it's really my great pleasure to welcome you into this sacred circle today, this chance for us to step out of regular time and gather together. So Tree Sisters has been described as a love affair with life, coming together to support women and communities to restore and reforest, whilst also inspiring us to gather and to feel the strength as we unite in community. So these calls are really offered as an opportunity to feel exactly that togetherness, to inspire our creativity and to awaken our shared love for life. So as you probably know, Tree Sisters' primary reason for being is to reinstate a culture of reciprocity with nature, that we make it as normal to give back as it currently is to extract. So these calls are free if you need them to be, and they're also an invitation to give something back. So I would love to invite everyone here to give back to the trees, and if you're not already a monthly donor, to consider signing up to become one. And if you are here and a monthly donor, this is just a chance to really extend our thanks to you and let you know just how hugely appreciated you are. And we also now, through this platform, have the possibility of making a one-time donation. So if you've seen it close to the chat box, there's a little tab with a red dot on it. And these donations, anything that you can pass on, are so valuable, as these are the things that really directly uplifts and enable women and communities to restore their lands and forests. And this call today is the fourth call in this series, embodying the rhythms and cycles of nature. And we will be exploring the cycle of the moon herself, the waxing and the waning, observing the moon from the new moon to the full moon, returning back to the dark moon again. This rhythm of expansion and contraction. And then we will weave our shared noticings and observations, our senses and feelings. We will weave them into an offering to the wonder that is the moon. So to say a little bit more about our intentions with these gatherings, my hope is really that they offer a chance for us to resource. And through that resource, it's possible to stay with the complexities of the world as it is these days. And that they also support us in staying close to ourselves, recognizing our capacity and what we're available for. That they also remind us to listen more deeply to ourselves, to each other, and to the more than human communities surrounding us. They really gift us this moment to pause, to take time out, and to remember, to reweave us back into the web of life, and to recognize that this interbeing is really a blessing and also a responsibility. So before I share a little more about what will happen in our time together today, I would love to hear from some of you. I can see many people already coming in and commenting in the chat box. So yeah, I'd love to hear what drew you here, why you joined the call, where you are in the world, just to get a sense. And also, if this is really your first time here, I'd love to hear if that's true for you. Lots of people in Australia today. Tanny, full moon blessings from Vancouver Island. Julie in Australia. Marta in Portugal, welcome. Alison, very intense times it feels, as has most of this year. Yeah, so grateful for this monthly gathering. Yeah, it's good to have you back in circle again, Alison. Linda in Flagstaff. Kira is an especially beautiful moon. I could see the moon, but it's gone cloudy again now. Colleen in South Africa. Michelle, good morning from Brisbane. Kushagra in Amsterdam. Amber in Los Angeles. Ellie in Manchester. Kimberly in Florida. We really have a lot of different places. Jenny in North Yorkshire. Mary from Iowa. Linda says there's a reverence on these calls that is so beautiful. Yes, it is a sacred space to come into each month to kind of holds that rhythm. Gria, hello from Southwest France. The full moon here is incredibly beautiful, ce soir. That's great to hear. Selma in Mexico. Mary Simmons, Valley of the Moon, Kenwood, California. Diane, Northern Ontario. Hilary, the Chihuahua lands of Albuquerque. Kirsty in Scotland, coming together at the darkest moment of the year, a central bright community of tree lovers. Yes, absolutely. Laura in Colorado. Janine, been living in the jungles of Costa Rica, but now here in New York, really needing to reconnect. Oh, I hope this can be a cozy jungle for you to reconnect into. Simone, really in need of for female strength during this call for my challenging pregnancy. Simone in Sweden. Oh, I'm really glad you're here, Simone. And lovely to be here tonight with my husband as we connect into this space from West London, gifting this to ourselves. Welcome, Sital. Nick in London. Donna in Ontario. Great, thank you everyone. It's really good to have you all here, feel you in the circle. So I'm going to say a little bit more about what's going to happen in our time together today. And yeah, in a moment, there's simply going to be an invitation to get really comfortable, to find a space wherever you are that feels safe, and to give your body the things that it really needs to come into a state of rested presence for this practice together. So this might mean closing the door, asking people not to disturb you, getting a blanket or a cushion, or if you're somewhere in the height of summer right now, maybe you want to lie on the ground outside. So just finding a place that, yeah, you can really drop in. And at various points, I will be inviting you to come and share anything that you're noticing into the chat box. And this is really just however you're experiencing sensation waking up through your body. And these noticings will be what forms our co-created poem, our prayer, our offering to the moon. And after that, we will have just a little bit of time for integration and landing and sharing before we close our time together. So I just want to name that as we enter into our felt sense, it's possible that we might come close to ourselves in a particular way that things come up, meaning you may feel your vulnerability, some tenderness, some grief, some anger, and all of that is really welcome here. But if at any point it feels too much or overwhelming for your body, for your system, then I want to invite you to find a way to just come back to notice the contact you're making with the ground, feeling your body held by the earth, maybe bringing your own hands to your body, and just really to honor the experience that you're having. And if you do feel agitated or lost, just coming back to yourself, becoming aware of the ground and just taking in the environment that you're in. There is no right or wrong way to participate here. The most important part of this is that it's a gift for you. So let's take a breath together now. Just noticing how that is the ease or not ease of how the breath is moving in your body. And just how it is really to become acquainted with the breath as a way of just coming a little bit closer into presence with your body in this moment. So as I spoke to before, this might also mean intentionally turning away from distractions. Just really feeling how much you can allow this space for yourself. Appreciating yourself for showing up here, coming into this space. That amongst all the demands of your day, you've chosen to come into circle and to pause. And perhaps if you feel to place your hands on your body somewhere, to really offer that appreciation into your skin. And as you do this, just noticing how your belly is moving with the breath. Does it feel possible to rest into the wave of the belly rising and the belly falling? There's nothing to do in this moment, but simply notice. And as you keep your attention with your breath, simply listening in with curiosity. Noticing the air moving in and out of your nostrils. Be the expansion and contraction of the ribs. And what about your heart? Can you notice its buoyancy and lift on the inhale? And the possibility of the heart coming to rest on the exhale. Again, just being present with this wave-like motion for a few breaths. Rising, resting, opening, settling. And what about the lower body? Your belly, your root, your legs. Inviting it all to be heavy. Noticing where it's supported underneath. And imagining your roots going down. Just feeling how it is to arrive a little more inside of yourself now. It might feel really good. It might be a little strange or uncomfortable. You may feel a sense of coming or going. Nothing is wrong. You're simply noticing and meeting yourself here, exactly as you are. And we're going to travel a whole moon cycle now. So just bringing to mind, body and heart, a place where you might love to encounter the night sky. And this may be somewhere you have stargazed many, many times, or a place you've encountered in your dreams, or even an imagined dark sky space on this beautiful planet. A mountaintop, an expanse of desert. Just trusting whatever emerges in your mind's eye. And you're invited to get really comfortable here. We're going to be here a while, observing the moon. So notice if this means that you are outside in the elements and what you might need to be comfortable. Or perhaps you're somewhere inside with windows or a glass ceiling. Noticing the kind of space that emerges for you, the kind of comfort that your body is seeking in this moment. What sort of space feels really nourishing to the deepest parts of you? What's going to really support you to bring your attention fully to the sky above? And just allowing yourself to settle in here. Beginning to notice the multiple layers of colour and magic surrounding you as the sun is going down. As you are here readying yourself to travel a whole moon cycle. Where do you find yourself ready to begin this journey with the moon? Just taking a moment to come and share in the chat. What is the place that feels exactly right for you? What type of space was it that your body and being called for? Just coming and sharing where you are. And then bringing your attention back into your center. Coming back to rest in the space where you find yourself. And beginning to just really attune to the senses. How is the experience of your eyes as you track the changing sky here? Seeing what else is in the space with you. Are you somewhere silent in nature, or are there sounds of humans nearby you? Perhaps you're not alone for this experience, and there's a gentle buzz of connection with kin as you all settle in to be present to the sky. And noticing what you can hear in the distance. And where is your body making contact with the ground now? Can you feel how the air is touching your skin? And noticing with your next inhale if there are any smells present. Or what you can taste. Here you are right now, present in this body, in this moment, with the dark sky above you. And this dark sky of the new moon. In this, what seems like absolute darkness, what is present? Is it a clear night? Can you see the stars? Just checking in what it's like to experience yourself here. What needs do you have in this time of so little light? As the darkness is covering the earth. How does the fullness of the dark sit in your body? Maybe there are places of darkness that feel comfortable and safe and nourishing. Maybe there are places of darkness that feel a little more threatening or frightening. Perhaps both of these things are true. And as you notice the spaces of darkness in you, just as this darkness is reflected in the sky, what is the gift that lies here in the dark for you? The gift for me from the darkness is, again, coming to share in the chat, just finishing that sentence, the gift for me from the darkness is. Just trusting anything that emerges, bringing your voice into the shared space of the chat before coming back into your space, just you and the sky. Noticing now that there is a sliver of moon coming into view as you continue to gaze up towards the sky. It has been a few days since the moment of rebirth. Notice how this is, this energy of the waxing moon. Here we are heading halfway to the full moon. New beginnings are unfolding, the equivalent to the spring in the seasonal cycle, riding the expansion of the inhale, growing the inner spring of the menstrual cycle mid-morning in the cycle of the day. Notice what is waking up in you. How available do you feel to this time of ideation, the emergent possibilities, the new shoots, the birthing of creativity? What is stirring? And finding any words that come close to describing sensations that you're noticing in your body. What is rising into awareness? Come and share again in the chat any sensations that are coming into awareness as you encounter this growing time, this stirring, these new possibilities, the growing light. Coming and sharing in our space together. And then bringing your attention back again, anchoring into yourself and the space that you find yourself in. This place where you have come to take this deep journey with the moon. Lengthening your out-breath as the moon continues on its waxing path. Feeling how all beings are impacted by this growing energy. The tides becoming more extreme. The night sky becoming brighter. As the fullness of the moon expands. Does this expansion feel like in you? Does it show up in your thoughts, in your imagination, or through body sensations, energy, vibrations? Just gazing upwards at the bright, beautiful moon now generously sharing her brightest, fullest self with you at this moment of full moon. Just noticing what is the mood or atmosphere that is alive in your being as you encounter the moon in her fullest expression. Again, coming, sharing in the chat. It's the mood or atmosphere that's alive in you. Trusting any words that arrive with you, bringing them into the shared space. And then traveling back to this moment as we're here, pausing under the brightness of the moon. This moment at the top of the inhale. Midday, the high point of the cycle. Ovulation, this place furthest from the dark. Just playing with allowing yourself inside of the immensity of this moment. And as you explore that, noticing if you're still able to feel a quiet thread connecting you to the root. Even in the fullness and awareness of this dark space at the new moon, the empty pause at the bottom of the out-breath, the roots that really allow for this reach, lying there in the darkness. Just as the axis of the earth is being stabilized by the moon's gravitational pull. And a moment longer in this pause. And then the moon continues its orbit, showing us another of her faces. Having expanded into fullness, we begin turning back towards the dark again. To continue to grow and expand makes no sense, is not the natural order of things. This moment now past, the summer solstice, the out-breath, the letting go, the relinquishment, the necessary return to the underworld. How does the descent feel? This time of waning moon, this move from the late summer into the autumn, the harvest time. Time for gathering in, for sorting, discerning. Time to notice what wants tending inside of you. What is beginning to dissolve back into the dark. And if this moon that you are encountering in its slow dissolution away from the earth, if it had a voice and could speak, what would it be saying? What is she saying to you as she beckons you into the darkness? Come and share any words that are arising in the chat. And as we land back here into the space of dark, moon, feeling the call to lay everything down, trusting that invitation to let everything be and to take your rest. As you follow that call and come to a place of pause, noticing the possibility of absolute stillness, the echoes of the celestial darkness in the cosmos of your body. This second sacred pause at the bottom of the out-breath, before the cycle returns again to the current of expansion. It's resting now. And as you rest, I will read our shared offerings to the beauty of the moon in all of her phases. And all you need to do is simply receive these woven words from your deeply resting place. Make the most of today. Let go, flow. depth, peace and clarity, peace and acceptance. A northern lake, my room terrace in France, on the Badger Hill at the end of our lane, a soft, snug, cosy, safe space, meeting the mystery inside. This is my time. This is my time in wonderment. A brilliant blanket of bright stars spreading across the inky night sky. Away from home office in a comfy chair and embracing a meditative moment with everyone now. It's so black and beautiful, the Milky Way reflected off the water, meeting the mystery inside. Absolute silence. Pile of boulders, a mossy bed, absolute silence. Angels are singing in the night sky. Angels are singing in the night sky, leaning back into soft, silky sand. Firewood is burning. Red, sandy desert of Namibia with a clear dome for protection and a huge sky. A huge sky, a pile of boulders, a mossy bed, rainbow clouds with tears in my ears. By the sea, low forested hills across the bay. Round a campfire on a beach, looking at the sky across the ocean. Firewood is burning, it's so black and beautiful. In my sit spot on my homestead in the northern corner, the place of peace, the place of peace. I'm deep in a forest of pine, sitting with Grandmother Bear, lying on the warm earth on a hillside in Italy, on the Badger Hill at the end of our lane, in the Andes Mountains in a community of shamans, sitting at 15,000 feet, a soft, snug, cozy, safe place, lying on the warm earth, rainbow clouds, absolute silence, smell of smoke from a small campfire, night animals and the sound and smell of the ocean. A brilliant blanket of bright stars spreading across the inky night sky in wonderment. This is my time. Wood smoke and the rumble of the interstate a few miles away, hooting owls and deer jumping out of the brush. A brilliant blanket of bright stars spreading across the inky night sky, feeling swallowed by my shadow. Peaceful and serene in the darkness, wanting to hide within the darkness, wanting to hide protection. The bright yellow, this is my time. Comforted by the closeness of the dark blueness, silence and calm, being able to hide rest and rejuvenation, deeply quiet place to listen. Place to listen. Meeting the mystery inside, stillness, stillness, the gift for me. Being able to hide, wanting to hide, stillness and comfort. The gift of the darkness is the reminder that I can trust in the unknown. Trust in the unknown, knowing that the light will return, the light will return. Depth, peace and acceptance, connection to the eternal expanse, silence. Silence and calm, peace and clarity. Patience insists to unwind the pain in my belly. Patience insists. The gift for me from the darkness is letting go. The gift for me in the darkness is the bright yellow moon smiling with love. Smiling with love. Letting go. Slow, still. Now rest. Surrender, being surrounded and held by the darkness's blanket. The gift for me is calm, peacefulness, slow, still, now rest. Depth, connection to the external, eternal expanse. The gift for me from the darkness is my most authentic self. Letting go, smiling with love, peacefulness. Thinking stars, being star, becoming star, being among stars, being surrounded by stars, seeing stars, ripe and full of life. Surrender, a swelling in the chest, passion, love, curiosity, creativity, aliveness in stirring joy, creativity and love, a swelling in the chest, hope and expectation of new beginnings. Ripe and full of life, possibility, tingling life force. Wooded area outside large windows, enjoying cold air entering my room through a small crack. Passion, a swelling in the chest, possibility, hope for fulfillment, tears of longing, tingling life force. Passion, offering space, calm time, invitation to be liberated. 2025 awaits with open arms, passion, tingling, gripping calls for letting go to the dark space, pausing, marking time, unstoppable fulfillment. What is to come? What is to come? Hope, a new trust and deep connection with my body deeply rooted in the earth, a new trust, hope, pausing, marking time, unstoppable, a sliver of light exposing my path, pleasure, awe, celebration, wonderment, awe, releasing what no longer serves. Moonlight fills my heart, a new trust, a sliver of light, pleasure, celebration, joy, connectedness, gratitude, awe, joy, releasing. Full brightness is inevitable. Clarity, generosity, new landscapes. Feeling vulnerable, shining my inner path towards knowing. Full brightness is inevitable, humbleness in awe of the beauty. Moonlight fills my heart, full of strength, but also a bit scary. Full of strength, but also a bit scary. Full light of the moon connecting our group in one prayer. Shining my inner path towards knowing. Clarity, generosity, new landscapes. Full brightness is inevitable. Descending sadly. Feeling vulnerable. Releasing. Starscape, body tingling, welcoming, smile. Body tingling, alive. Joy, pure joy. Welcoming smile, be a light in the darkness. A bit scary. Intensity diminishes, allows for recuperation. Acceptance is hard. Well done, dear one. Well done, dear one. Relinquish the need to know. Acceptance is hard. Relief in accomplishment and satisfaction. Pleasure. Rest. A well-deserved rest. Allow rest. Descending sadly, body tingling. Satisfaction. Trust the process, trust the journey, trust the nature that you are, trust the process. Trust the journey, trust the nature that you are, wrestling between fullness and emptiness. Make the most of today. You are my friend. You are my friend. I'm okay. I'm okay. I still hold you in the dark. Stay aligned with my natural cycles. Dim artificial life from earth and space. Let go into me. I can hold what you cannot. I can hold what you cannot. As she descends, she says, it is sad to say goodbye. Make the most of today. Let go of the struggle and be still. And be still. You have to go into the darkness in order to get brighter light after you face it. You are my friend. Let go, flow, peace in the rest. Calm from decompression and recharging. Peace at last, peace in the rest. Relax and enjoy. I'm okay. I'm okay. Under the cold moon. Under the cold moon, no need to strive, simply be. Roots climb through the wet, black earth. It's time to tend. It is time to tend. Let go of the struggle and be still. Find the still point. Peace in the rest. Calm from decompression. It is time to tend under the cold moon. Let go. I still hold you in the dark. I'm okay. I'm okay. Let go into me. I can hold what you cannot. Earth and space. Allow. Rest. Relinquish, relinquish. Acceptance is hard. Descending sadly, releasing, releasing, body tingling, alive, alive. Well done, dear one. Pure joy, welcoming, smile, be a light in the darkness, full of strength. Moonlight fills my heart in awe of the beauty, joy, pleasure, awe, fulfillment, a new trust, deep connection with my body, deeply rooted in the earth, rooted, liberated, space, calm, pausing, marking time, unstoppable, tears of longing, a swelling in the chest, tears of longing, passion, curiosity, love, ripe. The light will return. Eternal expanse, depth, trust in the unknown, stillness and comfort, stillness, peace, clarity, slow, slow, peacefulness, surrender. Surrender, being surrounded and held by the darkness's blanket. Thinking stars, being star, becoming star, being among stars, being surrounded by stars, seeing stars. Alive, aliveness, love, tingling, a new trust. Trust, releasing, releasing, generosity, strength, light, starscape. You are my friend. Peace, rest. It is time to tend. It is time to tend. So very gently letting all of these woven words arrive fully into your body before you gently invite your body back into this current time and space. Maybe taking a yawn or a stretch, softly returning to the space that you are in. Just take a moment to look around where you are. Feel the support of the ground behind you, underneath you. Notice your contact with the earth. And as you gently return into this moment, just reflecting on what it was like to hear your words, your experience, woven into others. Or perhaps the experience of receiving the poem as a whole, this offering to the moon. But just really a few moments for checking in with yourself. What is the space that you find yourself in now? And I just invite anything that feels it would be helpful to be spoken to kind of integrate and land the experience, to bring your voice again into the chat. Kushagra says relaxed, Laura soothing. Is there anything else that wants to be shared that just supports the transition from the deep imaginal space back into your day, your life, whatever you're moving into next? Kirsty, blissful word weaving. Ellie, grateful. Laura, reminder. Donna, wishing loving kindness to all. Nicola, I feel more permeable somehow. Thank you for naming that, Nicola. So feeling if there's anything that would support that before you move into the next moment of your day, if you need to just take a minute. Nicola, feeling connected and grounded. Susan, patience insists. Jenny, a beautiful release into flow and connection. Very beautiful. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Greer. Colleen, I feel help. Thank you. Calm and gentle presence. Yeah, there's something quite magic about exploring the moon as we gather here. Oh, I can see the moon out of my window now. Beautiful. So I might go and spend some time outside under the moon after this. Greer says, I feel reborn, deeply nourished. That's really a big intention with these gatherings, is to offer nourishment and to be together in this way. So yes, I'd really like to invite you to spend some time getting really present with the moon. Perhaps you're somewhere in the dark right now and can see the moon. And having just begun the waning journey, just past that pause, and perhaps if you, Simone, I've learned to love the moon cycle so dearly. Now it feels like I'm in an endless state before new moon, but I can trust there will come a full moon again. Yes. Midwinter moon bathing. So yes, if you have a chance to go out and be with the moon, perhaps try tracking the moon for a whole cycle. Notice your own feelings, inclinations. Breathe with her, explore the tides, feel how you're impacted. Come into relationship with the fullness, the emptying, and just really take some time to feel this cosmic wonder to get curious and to make some contact in a way that feels really good to you and reconnects you to that awe and wonder and the ever changing nature of cycles. All right. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to Ria for this beautiful image that we've been gazing at through this call. And thank you for holding all of the technical things behind the scenes. And yeah, wishing everybody a beautiful winter or summer solstice, depending where you are. Restful times, celebratory times. And I'd love to invite you to join again next month as we continue this series, and we will be deepening into what it means to live within the cycles of life in January by playing with the creative cycle. So I really look forward to being in circle with you all again, and send you huge full moon blessings and solstice blessings. Thank you so much, everyone, for your participation today. I'll see you in January.